Hard sports all plays. Hard sports all plays. Hard sports all plays. 365, we making up plays. You talking the game, get you to the days. We're high in the court, the dime in the lane. Variety topics living the same. All presentation, sports information. In the airways, taking the nation. Hard sport all plays, like working your faces. Grace at the field, so tie the laces. Hard sports all plays.
What's happening, everybody? Welcome to the Wall Ride with Big Glen. I'm Gonzo, joined by Big Glen. How's it going?
I'm doing great, man. Looking forward to talking some NASCAR with you guys today. And also talk about the PRI show that took place last month of December as well.
All right, we got Billy in here. Hey, how's it going, Billy?
Yep, Daytona's definitely right around the corner, man. I'll actually be down there for most of the week and come back in time for the All-Star Saturday night over at Lucas Oil Stadium. So that's a can't-miss event because of the price of the tickets that I was able to get before they sold out. I'm making sure I'm not missing that. But next year, I'll be in Daytona for the whole week. So.
Oh, I know you're looking forward to that.
Buddy, you ain't lying because I'm going down on February 13th and coming back on the 17th. And I'll be in Orlando for a day. So on Tuesday the 13th, I'll be at NXT. So, and I'll be taking that ESPN Fantasy Championship belt with me when I'm down there. So it's going to be on the live on the USA Network. So.
Oh yeah.
It's
gonna be fun. Plus, you're gonna get out of this cold weather.
Oh, definitely, man. It's been crazy, man. With the weather we've had this last week, man. So, but what your dad was saying earlier about it being a heat wave later this week is pretty much correct because, man, it was down like 0 degrees this past few days.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's been cold.
Oh yeah. Yeah, let's go ahead and jump into the PRI, or the Performance Race Industry Recap. So that took place in December over at the Indiana Convention Center across from Lucas Oil. That took place on December 7th through the 9th. I was there the first day only because I had a lot of other things going on that weekend. So when I was there, I had stopped by the Wheels and Wheels Foundation booth that was set up next to Bandito vodka or something like that. They had like a nice little motorcycle there. It's pretty cool that they was giving away. I actually didn't enter that giveaway. I did enter the giveaway through Wings and Wheels Foundation because they was giving out VIP breakout passes and stuff if you had made a donation. So I donated some money to them. What the Wings and Wheels Foundation is pretty much is they help dedicated drivers to reach the next level in motorsports, whether it be NASCAR, IndyCar, just all forms of racing. And they are also partnered with my guy, Sam, from CGT Energy Solutions out of the great city of Greenfield, Indiana. They have saving solutions for energy, that can help reduce costs. You know how business could overuse their energy and the cost can go up. That company, CGT Energy Solutions, can help reduce those costs. So those are great people. Bree's great with Wings and Wolves Nation and their crew over there, and my man Sam from CGT Energy Solutions. They're there's great people around, man. It's amazing how many people that you can speak to and how cool people are in the industry of just racing in general, man. So
Yeah.
I checked out.
It's always nice when people are friendly and you meet
Yes,
good people.
most definitely. And CDT Energy Solutions is actually a part of Spire Motorsports as like a low, I wouldn't say like low tier sponsor, but like they are with Spire. So like they are partnering with Corey LaJoy of the NASCAR Cup Series. So I think from what Sam from CDT had told me about those guys, about their sponsorship, is I think they're going to be doing the Brickyard and the Charlotte Roval race this year. Then I think in 2025 they want to come on with more races with those guys. So. And when I was at the Brickyard with our guy David in August of last year, one of I want to say one of the nicest drivers of the truck drivers that were on the Hall of Parade, but one of the Spire trucks gave us a bunch of hats and stuff. So we always have to appreciate the people in the business in that way. But yeah, and the last thing as far as how the PRI show ended for me is I took that long walk down the hall at the convention center to Lucas Oil Stadium and checked out the simulator. The only thing is the company that was in there that was showing people things and stuff, simulators, was SimCube. And SimCube, that was a heck of a time, man. They had like a 5-minute limit, so like you got to try it out and everything like that. Only thing that sucked is they didn't have iRacing. They had Automodesto or whatever the heck that name of that game is. That is on like PS5 and I think maybe the Xbox. So that was the only negative about that. But the cool thing about that simulator and stuff is I was actually able to get in and out of it perfectly because you know how I have psoriatic arthritis, Chris. So if things sit too low, it can be a struggle for me to get out of it. But this one was easy to get in, easy to get out. If I ever want to invest in the future and actually get like a race style simulation thing with the seat and everything, that probably definitely one of the companies I would definitely be checking out. So that is for sure. Yeah, but the funny thing about that, the last part of that is I about blew the start. So when they put me on the Indy Road course, which I didn't care. I ran that on our racing and stuff and everything. Is we was coming off the last corner going on the front straight to go down road course turn 1, and I overdrove it, and through one of the turns I wrecked pretty bad. And like, you know how simulator wheels are, like when you wreck the wheel, if you keep your hands on it, you could actually like jam your wrists and stuff. I pulled my hands back like if it was an open wheel car because I didn't want the damage my wrist any more than what they already are, but that kind of thing. So yeah.
When you play the iRacing, what kind of setup do you have? Do you have like the steering wheel and all that stuff, or do you just?
It is a Thrustmaster TMX and a metal set of wheels, so it's like connected to my desk right here. So it's pretty nice. It's about the cheapest one that you can find. That's forced feedback. That will you can feel how difference in the car and things like that. And that was about $250. I got that way back in like 2021 when they was giving out those stimuluses and things. So I've had this one for a couple of years. I
know some people have like a whole setup where they have like a seat and everything.
Yeah, I don't have all that.
I'm sure that's the money.
Yeah, I think that's probably over $700 if you're looking at an entry level one. I don't want to mess with that. I just love myself as it is. I can race NASCAR, IndyCar, but it's mainly NASCAR or Legends vehicles because those are easy and stuff, and I love super speed racing on iRacing. You will know with me if you follow me on Facebook and whatever, you will know when it's Super Speedway week in NASCAR on iRacing, because you'll see me stream like 5 races a night, and stuff. So whether it be 30 laps at Daytona or 30 laps at Talladega, but it's always fun. Yeah, Corey LaJoy is a great guy, man. I seen him at the Brickyard last August. He was doing the Brickyard walk and stuff. He was one of the few that actually came over and got a picture of me, because they ran pretty late as far as getting all the drivers out of the drivers' meet and have them go up to the pagoda and stuff. So, but yeah, we got some NASCAR offseason moves to get to, Chris, today. And
yeah, you were saying there's been some big moves.
Yeah, there's been
Joy
a
said he
lot.
grew up watching the Joys race local tracks
Yeah,
here.
Randy
in
LaJoy. That's his dad. Corey LaJoy's dad, Randy LaJoy. Yeah, there's been a lot of moves, man. I'm actually happy that we decided to do the show today versus like last week, or probably even later in this month, just in general, because I put in that media application to cover a little bit of Daytona and stuff. So hopefully I get that, especially after doing the PRI show and things like that. So, but as far as the NASCAR offseason moves, we're not going to get to all of them because there's like a million and one things going on with that. But we're just going to get like the touch bases with the 3 series, the NASCAR Cup Series, the Xfinity Series, Truck Series, and a little bit of ARCA and stuff. So we're going to start here with Legacy Miller Club, which is the Jimmy Johnson's team. Jimmy Johnson's Legacy Miller Club, that team, they're moving from Chevy to Toyota. And they're speaking of the news that came out today or this morning, Jimmy Johnson is running some races this year, 3 of which I will actually myself will be at. And those 3 races that I will be at, where Jimmy Johnson's going to race as well, is the Coke 600, the Brickyard 400, and Phoenix Championship Weekend. And as far as Legacy Motor Club is also concerned, Noah Gragson has come back from the suspension after sensitivity training. He unfortunately liked a picture that had something to do with George Floyd, and NASCAR didn't agree with that look, so they suspended him, had him attend some sensitivity training, and hopefully he comes back and is able to perform well, because and be able to learn from that mistake, obviously, because those kinds of things can happen, if you're not thinking correctly. So he was with Tony Stewart's racing team, so but now he's with Legacy. But the weird thing about Legacy Motor Club, go ahead.
Tony Stewart, isn't he big in the NHRA drag racing right now? I know what he's doing now.
Yeah, he's actually taking over for Leah Pruitt in the top series over there, because she wants to have a kid with him. So yeah, because he was like in the second tier, he was in the second tier in the top alcohol dragsters. But when I was like that announcement actually came out the morning of the first day of PRI over at the convention center.
Well, doesn't his wife run those cars too?
Yeah, she wants to take a year off to be able to have a kid, pretty much. And Tony's going to take over her seat, and Tony's a good enough driver to where he could pretty much do that. So, and I see David's comment here, So
I read a thing where he said that the car she drove was faster than his car.
Yeah, it's like a different kind of like dragster, and I'm not really a fan of NHRA yet. But I've had people tell me about that. I see David's comment there, But I tell you what, Dave, man, Kyle has got to get things figured out, man. That second half of the season last year was not too well for him. He was down there with Chase. But we ended up finding out that Chase, speaking of Chase, he actually had a shoulder issue that he had got fixed right after Phoenix. So, but yeah. pretty much the Xfinity Series if you're looking at a comparison.
Okay.
Yeah, and back to the some of the Legacy Motor Club offseason moves is John Hunter Nemechek, who was with Joe Gibbs Racing, is now with Legacy Motor Club. I was actually surprised about that one, honestly, because I figured with our guy John Hunter and stuff, I figured he would stay with Joe because Joe has good, cars in each series, and stuff. So, yeah, it's funny because Chase Denny and Tyler Rick all had solo surgery on the same day. Yeah, and speaking of Joe Gibbs Racing, Eric Almirola is this guy needs to make up his mind if he's going to retire or not, because so now he is going from Joe Gibbs Racing to the Legacy. No, wait, Eric Almirola is going to Joe Gibbs Racing from Stuart Haas Racing, and is going to run a part-time Xfinity Series schedule stuff. But he hasn't done too well in the Cup Series and stuff. He had his best chances to win were like Daytona and Talladega. Then not only with that, Legacy now is an extension of JGR, just like 2311. Yeah, pretty much, especially with them all being under the Toyota things of the Toyota manufacturing, which it's probably was better for them, Legacy and Jimmy and those guys, to go to Toyota to be able to perform better on the track, because Legacy last year was shit, honestly. And College Racing also has some big news as well. Actually, also came out earlier this morning is Daniel Dye, NASCAR Truck Series star, is going to be running 10 races in the Xfinity Series this year with the number 10 College Racing and stuff. Hey, I'll be down for that. Ron or Jesse, whichever two it is, So. But yeah, we'll go win championship number 8. That'd be hell of a way to end my birthday weekend at the end of the season, because Phoenix, the Xfinity Series Championship is on my birthday, and the Cup Series Championship Day is the day after my birthday, and that's actually the last race I'm going to this year. So yeah, it's all good, Ron, man. I kind of figured it out. But yeah, I guess some more news to talk about as far as some more offseason news. Also regarding College Racing, Josh Williams is on board also with College Racing and the Xfinity Series program. He is actually racing full time. I actually got to meet the guy down in Phoenix. I think it was before the race on championship weekend. Very cool guy. He is as cool as he has been perceived on internet and stuff. He's actually that same guy that parked his Xfinity car on the front stretch when I was down in Atlanta. They told him to park it, so he parked it on the front stretch on the caution, got his ass out, and walked all the way across the infield to the pit road and over the wall, and got in trouble from NASCAR. NASCAR was so pissed off about it, they wasn't even going to let him talk to the media before they talked to him. So, but yeah, that's a cool guy. It's good to see him and potentially some great equipment. The College Xfinity Series program is one of the best, one of the top ones in that series. So, and NASCAR and some more NASCAR related news that's not related to off-season moves that we've already talked about is NASCAR is potentially, I think they're going to be doing some streaming some races. I can't remember if it's this year or next year, but they're going to be looking to do Peacock style streaming.
They're going to have everybody bitching.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. You see how many people was crying about NFL Saturday?
And the IU game tonight, that's actually, I think, taking place right now.
Yeah, IU's down 9. early.
Yeah,
8 minutes left in the first half.
Yeah, here's how I felt about that, and it's going to sound like I'm talking like Buck Sexton, but you'll see my point, and it'll make sense. When it comes to streaming, it's the way of the future, man. It's like adapt or get left behind. I mean, it's really that simple. Pay the $6, get the streaming service. You ain't gonna miss a race if you get that streaming service.
No, because enough people's gonna pay that $6 to get that streaming service that it doesn't matter if you don't get it. It don't matter to them if you get it or not, because millions of people are going to. So people are still going to watch it. If you want to watch it, that's what you're going to have to do. If you don't,
yeah.
I mean,
also, I think Amazon.
That's what the world's going to. Before too long, there's probably not going to be a such thing as really cable TV. It's going to be everything's going to be streaming.
Yeah. Pull up that comment that Ron just brought up about the JGR Xfinity cars, better opportunities, Stewart Haas car. That is so true, because with Kevin Harvick retiring, the Stewart Haas Cup car program, it was already slowly going downhill. Harvick was able to keep everything level. I don't expect too much out of them this year. I don't think they're going to have one car get into the playoffs. I would actually be what would be more likely in the Cup Series, as far as that's concerned, and this is kind of a prediction, is what Ron was saying earlier about Jimmy winning a race than a Stewart Haas car making the playoffs, or just winning a race in general. I think the only way that they would actually win a race is if Talladega or Daytona, one of those kind of races, have like half the field get taken out, or wrecking 20 cars, and coming out talking like Tony Stewart about when he was talking about, I think it was after one of Talladega races, like, if we can't wreck 20 cars, they ought to put them all out there until only one's left out there or something like that. That's pretty much the only way that Stewart Haas will actually win, is if they. But we could be shocked, obviously, because Chase Elliott was the favorite to win the Brickyard Road Course race this year, and Michael McDowell won that race. So, and that's like a front row motorsports is they got Michael McDowell, so they'd be all right, kind of deal. So. Yeah. Some Spire Motorsports all-season news. Carson Hocevar and Zane Smith are now part of the Cup Series this year. Zane ran and qualified for the Daytona duels a year ago, and both got some experience behind the Cup cars. So they are pretty much going from the Truck Series to the Cup Series. And they will probably actually do a little bit better than Oh, I paid out of my own pocket, David. It's like this Chase Elliott sweater I got on, and you're gonna be seeing a lot of that, because I love that old Baja Blast Chase Elliott scheme that he used to run back in 2017 and 2018. You're gonna see it so much on me that you might want to fight me to rip it off of me or something like that.
Why no Chase Elliott car behind you?
Oh, I just pulled something off Google Images. I could do that next month though, so that's a good idea. If I should be able to get some pictures and stuff, so I might actually take a picture of Chase's car when I'm down there for the duel, because I got infield access for the fan zone stuff, so get a picture of him and we'll use it on the next show, man. But yeah, I expect great things out of Carson and Zane this year, them being a part of Cup Series, because they have done so well in the Truck Series past few seasons and stuff. So pretty much as far as NASCAR all season moves, I mean, there's some that we didn't get to, but that's what I wanted to touch base on, for now. But we got the NASCAR Clash at the Coliseum coming up on February 3rd and 4th on Fox. I do think that we will see another first-time winner at this event. I mean, it's only a third time that they've done it, so the chances are pretty high for a first-time winner. So that's obvious. And more news and notes for that came out of over the weekend was the ARCA testing for Daytona that took place, over the weekend. Day one got a late start because of the rain. If you've been to Daytona or Florida in general, rain showers can pop up pretty at any time. And I do somewhat agree with you on the Xfinity series there, David. We don't make those decisions, unfortunately. So we'll see how he does in Cup this year. I do think he does better. Does not like win a race, but I think a good goal for them guys is try to finish in the top 20 this year. So, but back to the ARCA thing, the ARCA testing. First off, I want to give a big shout out to Brayton Lasser, pizza man right here out of the great city of Indianapolis, Indiana, and his dad, Dane Master. They are some great people and stuff. I've actually seen Brayton Lasser's dad at a Pacer game last month and stuff, and we was talking about how Brayton was going to do this year in ARCA. So we hope he has a great season and looking forward to seeing him on the track. The top 5 fastest overall from the ARCA testing over the weekend was the top of the leaderboard was Jake Finch. Second was Tony Breininger. Third is Chris Wright. Fifth is Gus Dean. And fifth finished in rounding out the top 5 fastest vehicles from the ARCA test in Daytona over the weekend is William Sawalich. And another note from the ARCA test over the weekend, IndyCar driver and SRX champion Marco Andretti tested as well. His fastest time was somewhere in the field. It wasn't anything of note. I think he was in maybe top 15, top 20. I can't remember exactly. But that's pretty cool. He's actually trying out stock cars. I do feel like he might be better suited for a stock car than IndyCar, so. And we all know how legendary that Andretti family is.
Yep.
We won't have to talk about that one. And that is actually everything I had. So.
All right. How long we got before the NASCAR season kicks off? A little over a month?
Yes. Oh no.
No, just a few weeks.
If we're talking a month, man.
No, it's just a few weeks.
Yeah, I was gonna say my trip ain't that far away. Because I'm leaving out on the 13th, and that's like 3.5 weeks away. So
that's like I'm trying to get out of here. Don't be trying to extend my stuff.
Yeah, no kidding, man. You know how much I love this, man. So the Clash at the Coliseum, it will be February 3rd and 4th. I think should be Saturday the 3rd. Should be on Fox. 4th one, and the big one will be on Fox, and that's the week before the Super Bowl, I do believe. So, then
because you're leaving right after the Super Bowl.
Yeah, the Super Bowl is on the 11th of February, and I'll leave out Tuesday. So, and I can't miss All-Star Saturday night because those tickets were $33 after fees. So I'm not missing that. So I'll be back on Saturday before that takes place. Chase Elliott will win his race. I'm coming out and saying that now. Sorry, David.
I'd like to get down to Indianapolis for the All-Star weekend.
Yeah, the convention center is going to have lots of cool things going on. I think those tickets are relatively cheap as well, and things like that. I think if I remember correctly, it was only $30 for a day pass, which is pretty cheap. Only thing I'll be worried about personally in your situation is parking, because I think parking might get upcharged out the butt for that, especially on Saturday and Sunday. Man, I feel bad for anybody that's going to have to park down there. So, yeah. Maybe those looks can be reality, David. So
maybe I have to try to figure something out. I'd like to get down there.
Yes, we have to get down for the break.
Was there anything else you wanted to touch on before we get out of here?
No, surprisingly, I was able to get through all those notes and stuff pretty quick. So I think
The
pretty much,
Hoosiers are getting their ass kicked right now.
yeah. I don't think I might turn on that when we're done here, but yeah. I think probably this time next month or closer to March is probably when our next show will be. Obviously, I don't have a set day in mind, but I want it to be after Daytona, obviously. So that way we have a lot to talk about, a lot to unpack, and early thoughts on the 2024 season.
All right, sounds good. Billy said, "Guess who won't be in the Super Bowl this year? The Cowboys and the Eagles."
Yeah, sure as hell that dude, Dak Prescott. Golly, that was a bad game.
That's your quarterback for 9 more years.
9 more years, yeah. It's like Jim Morrison saying that we're going to win the Super Bowl 2 times in the next 10 years. We'll be all right, though. I told Tony
Real
this.
quick, because you're a Cowboys fan, do you think they're going to get rid of McCarthy and try to bring in Belichick? Do you think that's really a strong possibility?
Highly likely. I think it's how long it's going to take because
Do you think it's the right move?
Yeah, just for a couple of years at least, get the team stop losing these crap ass playoff games. You know, I was telling Tony this the other night on Facebook Messenger after the game was over. I was like, Tony, I would not be surprised if the reason why the Cowboys lost is because I was taking the Colts, whoever the Colts was playing on the fan place hat for those Colts tickets half the season. Yeah. Yeah, you think I'm delusional with Chase Elliott is think about Jerry Jones and the Cowboys on all of those things. Jerry Jones thinks he's 27 years old in his mind. So, and that dude's got jokes.
Hey, Billy, you're more welcome to become a Colts fan.
Come on over, man. Yeah, Jerry must be too in his head on a lot of that. So,
but my thing is, what do you think? Do you think Belichick is going to be able to get Dallas over the top with Dak Prescott as a quarterback?
Potentially, I think it's possible. I mean, he ain't like Mac Jones. That's good. That's probably a good thing.
Yeah, but it's like Dak Prescott has a disease against playing in January.
Well, it sounds like he's going to need to get some infection control or something.
He never shows up in January.
He shows up the rest of the year though.
Yeah, you can be great regular season, but that's not going to get you to the Super Bowl.
Yeah. We'll see how that works out, man.
I can't say much. I just hope my team's quarterback can stay healthy for all next season.
Hey, you want to make a trade for Anthony Richardson? What? I know. I already said that yesterday, but
no, we don't want to get rid of Richardson. We haven't seen enough of him yet.
No, I can't blame you. It's weird how some of the top players that the Colts have had have ended up with the Cowboys in some way or another, whether it be Ty Hilton, Malik Hooker, and Stephon or Gilmore.
Yep.
Yeah, right. Didn't Ryan Pace run the class last year? I think he did. I never heard him being up front. Let me look at that. No, I think Martin Truex Jr.
Billy says Dak needs to go. Yeah, David, I agree. I like seeing the Lions go on a run as well. I like their coach.
Yeah, same here.
MCDC.
Ryan, I don't know why I was thinking Ryan Priest won the class last year. I remember him running up front a lot of it, but yeah.
I agree. That sounds good to me.
Yeah, I bet it does.
Hey, actually, I don't care who wins in the NFC. I just want to see the Colts get to the Super Bowl. Then whoever's there from the NFC is there.
Yeah. It'd be great. It'd be cool to see the Super Bowl back in Indy, but I don't think it's going to happen.
Oh no, it might because it wasn't real good when it was in Indy, man.
Yeah.
We got and Indy got lucky too because the weather was like beautiful for that time of year.
Yes, because I remember it being in the 40s most of that week.
Yeah, I think so. I think it was even up in the high 50s a couple of days, if I remember correctly. It was crazy. It was oddly warm that week of that Super Bowl.
If you're in conspiracy theories, there might be a reason behind that, but I'll leave that. I won't even go over
Indianapolis
that.
is set up good to host events like that
Yes.
because of everything so close and walk together and in walking distance and stuff. It's set up good.
Yeah, speaking of that, the WNBA All-Star Game, I threw around that idea to have Indy host it and stuff, and people that have not been to Indy or have been in a long time do not understand how good that could be to have everything right here to be able to pull an event like that off. Indy is a perfect city to be able to host things like that.
Yeah, it is. It's set up. The way downtown set up. It's set up good for it.
Yes.
Well, all right. We appreciate everybody joining us tonight. This has been the Wall Ride with Big Glen. Please hit that subscribe button on YouTube at Gonzo Sports Room. Like and follow Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram at Gonzo Sports Room as well. And we'll see you guys next time.
Yes.